So here I am in Bali. The topic of this one is the conversations. Now the conversations are what I've been hearing at night because I've had a stakeout for 5 years. And you become more and more sensitive 24/7. And as a result, I started to write down the conversations because they were keeping me awake, to transcribe them into a little recorder. Now, this has been going on for couple of months before I left to Bali because I couldn't sleep anymore because of them. After 5 years, it gets too much. But also it kind of touched on a sore note that they didn't want the conversations getting out. So you can get them to download, be at the bottom of this download. They're the substance that I had, just the kind of the only proof that the stakeout was going on, because I could never make up these conversations. They're arguing all the time with the police. The stakeout people are on my side because they like who I am. The police, well, it's Starmer and he controls the police. This has been a big setup trying to set me up because they put a target on my back because of the quiet period and I was posting, and it's financed by rich people, and the police have been living it up. 18 million has been spent not only setting me up but my Psytrance crowd, because I've got loads and loads of friends, and they've been all, I could put it, surveilled. As you say from my description, everyone who's got a phone, if your phone power goes down while it's turned off, you've got the software installed and it's listening to you. And they're doing this to everybody, setting everybody up. And it's not good because they're setting everybody up and it's become a vehicle for basically setting people up with drugs, because most people take drugs or do something wrong and they'll just grab you by it, and it becomes a vehicle for other things, like a procedure that you might have to undertake, which they're rolling out to the UK to everybody, which, is not nice. Now the thing is that it's going to be rolled out to me, which I don't appreciate, and the internet's going to go off. I'm in Bali at the moment. I can't talk to my mum if that's the case. They're going to set people up on the Psytrance scene, saying that I've ruined their internet access, that I've sent them pictures or whatever they're going to do. They're going to do something. I've heard a couple of things. I don't know what's gaslighting and what isn't. So I thought I'd make this video anyway, just to highlight what's going on and the conversations. I mean, there was a few going on last night, but the last 3 nights they've been following me around Bali, and as you can see from the actual download, there was loads every night. It was really disturbing me, but they've gone right into the distance now, so don't take, so that I'm not noticing them and can't pick them up anymore. I know they're around, but they're in a distance now. As I say, you become super sensitive to these things when it's been going on 24/7 for 5 years, and it's destroyed my life, completely destroyed everything, a relationship, my own business. I was completely in control of my life. I've been off the Psytrance scene for 2 years, completely clean. I only did 1 can a week. That's all I did. I was super clean, gone back to my old interests, hobbies, doing well for myself, ready for a career, not only in DJing, but in business. I had an eBay business. Looping, I can play any instrument, so I was going to loop like Matt Ribuet. I'm not as good as him, but I'd be able to jam, put it that way. I can always make a tune up. And also production. I've been producing for 2 years before that, and now, it's full on, and I've not been able to get on with anything while they've been onto me in Stockport. They've been onto me for 4.5 years. And I thought the cavalry had arrived, but the guy upstairs was there, and he tortured me. He was on cocaine, LSD. He absolutely was a berserk guy, but I didn't realise at the time that he was put there to either break me, put me in a mental institution, or set me up. He nearly did both. Well, he's definitely set me up, there's no doubt about that. But I'm not doing anything wrong. But he's put a crosshair on my back. As I say, bigger people are interested in me. They're interested in the Psytrance crowd. I don't know. Have a look at the conversations and see if you can work it out, because that's the clues that I got. I don't know what the hell's going on. But the thing is, Starmer is behind this, and he wants to mess me up. He wants me not to talk to anybody. He wants to put me in prison and make me out as a drug distributor, which I am not a drug distributor. I'm not a dealer. I don't have anything to do with drugs. And ironically, the inverse is true, that they're actually supplying all the festivals. And I don't appreciate that, being blamed for something that they do. And as I say, you can't, if they're replacing the drug distributors up and down the country, 65 grand a piece. Dealers, when they get caught, it's 35 grand to get commission. And basically then the drugs are duped with whatever, and I don't know if they're good for you. This is the thing. And also anyone that takes drugs, that's the actual pathway to actually a procedure that you probably do not want, which most people thought they were over. And yeah, this is the situation that I'm in. I'm in Bali. This is the video called The Statements. No, it isn't. It's a video called The Conversations.